Just letting you guys know you're going to be in line of sight of the camera, okay? Just because the camera's pointing to me, so just that you're just that.
Yesterday you did not.
Okay.
I don't think you have it back.
I don't know. Those breathing exercise spaces are a little.
Okay. I think we're going to start then. So yeah, that means that's correct. 2 people aren't coming. Okay. All right. Sorry, let me just line up the music and. Okay. I am going to speak louder. I will be speaking louder. Okay. Yeah. It's a safe space. We won't do anything untoward with the material. All right. Let me just get this track on. You won't even know who you are if you meditate correctly.
See, there we go. That's my goal.
Okay, here we go. Perfect. Okay. Hi, everyone. Welcome. Have you done my meditation before? Right, yeah, okay. So it's the same sort of format, just to manage your expectations. So, welcome to Intro to Meditation. You all know who I am. So, part of what I do here is really helping people connect to their bodies in multiple ways. Through the fascia therapy, through the yoga, through breath and mindfulness in general. And through the body therapy in particular, I was just having quite a few conversations with clients after their sessions about what tools or what things they could do moving forward to, be more connected in a certain way. And I was just becoming aware that meditation is such a key part of my life, and it's such a key thing, mindfulness and the breath. And I realized that there's a little bit of, not stigma, a little bit of overwhelming energy around meditation if you've never done it before. Is anyone here brand new to meditation? Okay, wonderful, welcome. Thank you for giving it a go. And that's why I want to teach it, because it's such a beautiful thing. It really is. It's life-changing, and it doesn't matter if you do 1 minute a day, 1 minute a week. It's starting that ball rolling and getting it going. After a while, you start to really notice how it affects you in such a beautiful, positive way. And it's really about mindfulness. And I know it's such a loose word, but mindfulness of what's going on in here and what's going on in here. And the truth is that this naughty little thing, we have 70 to 80,000 thoughts a day. And boom, ping pong, ping pong, ping pong, all the time. It's normal, okay? And when we start to meditate, we can come into a space of starting to be aware of this and know that we're not our thoughts. We're the ones that's observing them, the thoughts, and we're not even our emotions, actually. We're the ones that are experiencing them. And introducing meditation is like when the first time you think, I really want to start to get fit, and you have no idea where to start. It's just like the door is open, everything is available, where do I start? And that's the overwhelming sense that maybe you can get when you start. And you might walk into a gym and just be like, oh my gosh, so many people, so much equipment. Where do I even start? There's do I do classes? And then actually maybe I want to run, maybe I want to surf, maybe I like to walk, maybe I want home workouts, all this kind of stuff. And that's the same way that you can start to look at meditation, and that's okay. Actually, there's a beauty, rather than seeing it as a challenge, there's a beauty in the opportunity of all these different things, because you can find the right fit for you. And there's no one size fits all, Even whether you're sitting down or you're lying down, you can take a walk on the beach, feel your barefoot through the grass on your lawn or in your backyard or whatever. You can be listening to vibrational music, solfeggio frequencies, meditations, guided stuff, and having a male, female voice, accents, all of that can really affect you in different ways. And that's actually the beauty of it. And it's one of those things where, although I will definitely say it's beautiful to meditate and it's really helpful, I'm not here to be like, you must meditate. When you're ready, you're ready. You'll find the time that you never have. You'll dedicate your space for yourself. And that's really what it's all about. It will find you when you're ready. And maybe, hopefully, this is a little moment for you to notice that it's actually it's so available to you if you want it. And it's about really giving you some tools to take home with you, not just having this great experience. Going, okay, well, cool. I was like, oh, I don't know where to start. And now, here's a starting point for you right here. And after this class, if you do have any questions privately or in the group, you're welcome to talk to me, and I'm happy to guide you in any way I can. That's what I'm here for. So the meditation brings you into right here, right now. This moment is the only moment that exists, right? You spend a lot of time thinking about what's coming, worried. Will I meet that person? Will I get that job? Will I pass that exam? Will I finish this project? Whatever it is. Living in a state of fear. Fear of something that hasn't even happened. It's now, later. Doesn't exist. And then the past. All the stuff that's happened to us. We've all had it. We'll still go through it. Know that. The breakups, the family stuff, the money, kids, whatever. If you hadn't had all that stuff happen to you, you wouldn't be sat here right now having this experience. Stronger, wiser for it. It's a beautiful thing. And meditation allows you to be, oh my gosh, actually that crappy thing that happened to me is actually a gift because it's got you right here. All of that stuff. And that's what meditation does. Everyone's looking there, oh yeah. Yeah, and nature will come and hang around with us as well because it will feel the energy of all of us as well. It's beautiful. Yeah. So it's knowing that all the stuff in the past has happened, coming to right here, right now, and knowing that we are these abundant, beautiful, shining beings, that we can create anything. And that starts with becoming aware of what we're creating already in our lives. How are we talking to ourselves? This naughty thing. Because it's so easy to get stuck in the programs of our old narrative. What was it saying? I was yoga? Oh, my shoulders are always tight. If you say that, yeah, your shoulders are always going to be tight. I'm terrible at relationships. I'm bad with money. Even if you say it as a joke, the universe doesn't know that. It's like, oh, okay, I am these things. So you start to change that. I'm releasing my shoulders. I'm growing through my relationships. I'm improving my relationship with money. You know what, money, this terrible thing sometimes, like it's a piece of paper. Sometimes it's not, it's in the bank, right? And we give it so much energy. Do you think it gives it back? No. It's just another form of energy, money, currency, right? So whatever we're putting or investing our time into is what we're getting back. And meditation allows us to come and start to be more mindful of those things and allows us a heart and mind coherence where we kind of create synergy in the body. We start to lead from our electromagnetic center, from a beautiful, kind, still, caring place. Bless you. And inevitably, we start to be kinder to ourselves, allow our cups to fill up and overflow. And once this starts to overflow, you just give back, like in a beautiful way, without people pleasing. You're just coming from a true space of love. Because if you only love yourself 50%, you're going to attract people who love you 50%. You're going to attract the half. It starts all inside. So, yeah, it's not a beautiful, not a bad place to start and to understand that whether you're sitting for a minute, whether you're sitting for 10 hours, just starting to invest a bit of time into yourself can go a long way. And it takes time, you know. We take a long time to build up those stories. So, you know, same, you don't walk into a gym once and you're like buff, right? It takes time. So be compassionate with yourself. And that's what these practices are. It just takes our time, no rush, racing for the next thing. You know, we're always, actually, that's another thing. We're always looking for the next thing to make us happy. When I get that new car, when I meet that new person, when I buy this house, whatever it is, and you get that, and you're like, oh, but actually, when I get that other thing. But it all starts in here. Because when you actually feel completely abundant, you realize you are just infinitely blessed with everything. And everything, you come from a space of gratitude where everything becomes enough and even more. You know, a stranger becomes a friend, and A house becomes a home. A meal becomes a feast. It's all of those things. You just bring this clarity into the chaos. Yeah. So I'm going to sit down. So we're going to do 4 different things here. We're going to do 2 breath works and we're going to do 2 meditations. I just talk a little bit about breath work before we start. So breath work in itself is a meditation. And the beauty of it is that we do it for regulating the system. And regulation can mean stimulation or, what's the opposite of stimulation? Chilling out. I don't know. Tapping into our parasympathetic and going into our rest and recovery mode. So we'll do 2 examples of that because I think it's quite nice to have that contrast to see how you can stimulate yourself and how you can calm your system down. Yeah. And we'll do 1 lying down and 1 sitting meditation. So for those of you lying down, if you'd like to sit up, please. So what I always say is if we're going to sit, my comfortable seated position is with my legs crossed. Maybe that's not for you. If you have quite tight hips, well, either way, whether you have tight hips or not, always recommend sitting on a bolster, a block or something, because what happens is that when you're sitting down, your spine has a natural curve, right? It's normal, so fine. So, but we want an elongated spine to allow the energy to channel through the base of the spine. So when you do this and you sit upright, you kind of start to activate, right? Which can be a little bit uncomfortable if you're here for a while. But once you sit on a bolster and you raise the hips, you find the spine is pressed up, and then you elongate the spine without activating. So it's just helpful. If you have super tight hips, you can add more. Also, you can do this sitting on a chair. Right, and this is the beauty of it. It's like finding your thing. And if halfway through you're not feeling it and you want to lie down, you can lie down. We've already got someone at the back fast asleep. Great. He's in the meditation already. It's excellent. So, all right. So you all have eye masks. So I'll invite you to put them on in a moment. Simply because, I use an eye mask in the daytimes. It helps me kind of tap in because it's always it's quite bright. You'll see when you take the eye mask, you're like, oh, I'm glad I had that on. So we're going to start off with what we call a heart coherence meditation. And so I will stand up actually, just for the moment still. So our head, our mind is the electric center of the body, and the heart is the magnetic center of the body. And if we're always leading from the mind, and then the mind's going, the monkey mind, those sorts of thoughts, it's not really helpful for us. And sometimes if we feel a bit overwhelmed and you're leading from the heart, from that overwhelming emotion, again, that's not really not proactive. It's not really beneficial. So what we like to do is by creating this heart and mind coherence, we're creating this harmony in the body. Like when the orchestra starts to fine tune all the instruments and they start to play together, and it becomes this beautiful symphony, right? And it allows us to the heart starts to feel safe enough to speak, and the mind starts to quieten down enough to listen. And it creates this coherence where you can come from a state of calm and peace to regulate and to make a decision. If you're feeling super overwhelmed about something, or you're juggling multiple projects at work, or something is going on, you can start to connect the two and come into that beautiful high vibration. It sounds like an oxymoron, but it's a high vibration state of peace. Okay, so I'm going to invite you to put your eye masks on. I just want to check, make sure all phones, if you have them, are turned off or silent and stuff, yeah? Okay, great. Okay, so sitting comfortably. I'll just mention positioning of the hands. You can place your hands facing down on your lap if you like for a more grounding experience, or if you want, you can turn your hands to face up, which is a more receiving gesture. The yogis do lots of different mudras with their fingers and stuff, which is, I'm not going to teach, and I'm not saying it's not important, but I want to just keep it as the intro to the practice. So all of us now just taking a nice long deep inhale together for 3, 2, 1. Hold it at the top, exhale through the mouth. It's always lovely, when you begin any kind of mindfulness practice, to take a breath to just arrive in the space. Just want you to just start to notice your body and the space around it. Turn your attention to just like 2 inches around your body and start to scan. Notice the space around your body. Breathing deep, inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Drawing your attention to your breath, the sensations as you feel the rise and fall of your chest. Breathing long and deep, and not forcing anything yet, just being mindfully aware of the breath coming in and out of your nostrils. Keeping the mouth closed now. We're going to start to breathe in for the count of 5 and out for the count of 5. Inhale slowly, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Through the nose, 5, 2, 1. Exhale, 3, 2, 1. Allow it to be soft. Inhale, 5, 2, 1. Soften. 5, 2, 1. 5, 2, 1. 5, 2, 1. Now shift your attention to your heart space as you continue with this long, deep breath. Imagine your breath moving in and out directly through the center of your chest. Keeping your count of 5. Perhaps it's slightly quicker than what I did, perhaps it's slightly slower. Make it comfortable, make it sustainable, so you're not feeling any kind of way about potentially not reaching the last count of 5. Make it your own. Feel that space soften and expand as you breathe. I want you to bring into mind something that you truly appreciate. It could be someone you love, a place that feels like home, maybe a moment that made you feel safe. Keep breathing to the count of 5, and notice if your mind wanders at any point, just bring it back. Come into that sensation, whoever it is, whatever it is that you've brought into your field. Slowly for the count of 5. Allow every inhalation to invite in that awareness, invite in that sensation, invite in that feeling. And every exhale to soften into that feeling. Let that feeling fill your heart and breathe it in with each inhalation, letting it spread through your whole body with each exhalation. Allow it to start to spread. Feel the vibration of that energy going through every bit of fascia, blood vessels the muscles, the nerves. Allow the liquid crystalline of the fascia to transport that energy all the way to the tips of your fingers, to the tips of your toes, up the spine, around the neck and the throat, and into the crown of your head. Notice what it feels like. So embody the sensation. Maybe you begin to feel a warmth or a tingling. Maybe a lightness in your chest. Maybe it's a color. Just imagine that this radiant energy expands beyond your body now. Allow it to penetrate out of your skin. Bursting first just around the body, an inch or so. And then expanding further and further. Touching everyone in the room. Connected. Connecting all of our hearts in harmony. Start to slowly come back into your bodies. Take a deep breath in collectively for 3, 2, 1. Hold at the top. Exhale through the mouth. You're welcome to take off your eye mask whenever you're ready. There's no rush. So that is a heart coherence meditation. It's very, very simple. You can take quite a long time scanning your body if you want. You could take just a moment to check in. And then you start to focus on your breath. And do a count of 5. If 5 is too long for you, you can always shorten it. You know, if you ever do those counting breaths and you start to feel, oh, I'm not going to make it, immediately try something else. Shorten the count. Yeah. Did anyone feel that? Yeah. Yeah. So make your count of 5 a quicker count of 5, or shorten it to 4. You know, because it's counterproductive if you're starting to feel that. And one thing to mention actually with that also is that be mindful of knowing, okay, I'm responding in this way because you're safe. So notice, you don't necessarily need to ask the question why, but notice that it's happening, and that's the awareness, because you are in a safe space. You're not being held underwater or anything like that. So know that you can shift that and change the tempo and change your mindset. Yeah, just a quick one on that one, because when we do some other breath work, just to be mindful of that maybe coming up. So that's a beautiful heart coherence meditation to do. I do it when I'm feeling a bit overwhelmed. You know, something's going on and I need to process, and I've got a million things I'm juggling in this naughty thing. And it's a great way for me to just come into calm and stillness. And there's so many ways we can do that, and I just want to teach you a short version of that. So you can do a scan of the body, then move into the heart. Feel something you're grateful for, a place, a person, a thing, whatever it is, a pet. You know, that's the other thing. When you feel grateful, it can be anything. You wake up in the morning and you have that fresh, cold glass of water with lemon, or like the cup of coffee or tea. You might look out the window at like a ray of sunshine or like a drop of dew on the grass, and it's like, wow, that's a moment. That's what gratitude is. It's that abundant feeling of like that small, tiny, beautiful thing. Wow, you feel touched by it. That's the elevated emotion that I'm inviting you to bring into your heart. Because when you can come from a place of gratitude, it's like everything is just, no matter what, it's like, I'm alive. I woke up this morning and took a breath. I mean, wow, what a gift, right? So I digress, but I just love talking about it. So, and then, yeah, you let that elevated emotion expand throughout your body. Not just think it. I think gratitude. No, I feel it. When you feel happy, what happens? You feel you want to expand, right? It's like, oh, I'm bursting with excitement. That's the energy. And what happens when you're down? Maybe you want to isolate or go into a corner and not talk to anyone. The energy comes in, right? So we're looking for the opposite of that expansion energy, and let it come through your body, and maybe it bursts out of you. Maybe it stays with you. That's okay. So yeah, that's the heart coherence meditation. Okay. Next, we're going to do some breath work. We're going to do something called Nadi Shodha. It's something we do in yoga for any of you that might have done it before. Literally, it's a Sanskrit word translated as alternate nostril breathing. That's a literal translation, and that's literally what we're going to do. So it's like box breathing, where we will inhale for a count of 4, exhale, inhale for a count of 4, hold for a count of 4, exhale count of 4, hold for a count of 4. However, we're going to do it through different nostrils, and we'll be using our hands to open and close the nostrils. So we'll be breathing for 4 through the right, then we hold the nostril, exhale through the left, hold. Inhale left, hold. Exhale right, hold. The way we're going to do it with our hands, I'll show you. So you're going to take your 2 peace fingers and place them on your forehead. I'm not going to mirror you, so you're welcome. Use your right hand for this. This right. You're going to use your ring finger to open and close your left nostril, and you're going to use your thumb to open and close the right nostril. We'll just practice for a moment. So we're going to inhale through the right, hold, exhale left. Obviously, I'm not counting. Hold. Inhale left, hold, exhale right, hold. Okay, is that clear? Does that make sense? I'm going to, obviously I've done it faster, but does that make sense? Because if you're not sure and I've done it too fast, sometimes my mouth moves quickly. Yes. Inhale, right, hold, yes. Like this, yes. Okay. Yes. Thank you for that. I will keep that one for my explanations. Your other hand can be on your thigh, facing up, facing down. If you feel like you need to ask for anything or receiving some guidance, from whatever it is, God, Allah, Buddha, whatever, the source, yourself. It's all the same. I use my own terminology. Please transfer it into whatever fits best for your language. Okay, so we're going to be sitting for this, sitting comfortably. You can put your eye mask on if you want to. You don't have to. It's a nice tool. So closing your eyes down, everybody take your peace fingers on your forehead. We take a big breath together. Inhale through the nose. Through the mouth, exhale. Close the left nostril. Inhale through the right. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale left. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. 4, 2, 1. Inhale left. 4, 1. Hold. 2, 1. Exhale right. 1. Hold. 4, 1. Inhale right. 2, 1. Hold. See if you can follow it through the pace. Exhale left. 4. And I will increase the count. 2, 1. Hold. 5, 3, 2, 1. Inhale left. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. 5, 2, 1. Exhale right. 5, 4, 1. Hold. 5, 2, 1. Inhale right. 5, 2, 1. Hold. 2, 1. Exhale left. 5, 2, 1. Hold. 5, 2, 1. Inhale left. 2, 1. Hold. 5, 2, 1. Exhale left. Sorry, right. 2, 1. Hold. Release your hands and inhale through both nostrils. And release. Just stay with this sensation for a moment. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes. Sorry about that last left, right? So, Nadi Shodha, we do Nadi Shodha to create balance in the respiratory system. So we all have a stronger side, a more flexible side, a more dominant side. It's inevitable. It's just the way we are. So we practice this to notice, okay, actually, even if you think you're breathing normally through both, you actually probably have a slightly more dominant side. Did anyone notice quite a bit of a difference or a bit of a difference? Yeah? Yeah? It's a great thing to do if you've had a bit of a cold, if you've been thrown around in the water a bit. And it's a great practice to, again, create that equilibrium, create that balance in the body. And isn't that what a lot of life's about, right? Finding the yin and the yang, the balance. And the other thing is that when you're doing this kind of breath work, whether you're doing it yourself or being guided, you really can only be present with the breath. There's no room to be somewhere else in your mind. So meditation is an art of focus. Now, it's not necessarily, people think, oh, I've got to sit here and find peace and I can't think about anything, and then that's stressful in itself. But it is an art of focusing. So sometimes people use internal mantras, maybe you focus on the breath, so that in itself, the breath, that focus, that count, that is the focus, that is the meditation. Maybe in your mind, you can use your focus as to thinking about a rose, or I don't want to say a person, because I feel that opens up doorways to other things, but it's drawing your mind into a particular space and keeping it staying there. So you can focus on the sensations around the outside of your skin, for example, the sensations around your body. You can focus on a sound far away, like you can focus on the sound of the water dropping onto the pond. So yes, the thing about this breath work is you can only be with the count. That's the only place you can be. So you're so present, you're so now. So when you release and you let go, you can be in this real state of harmony. Like you feel that, like, oh, I'm right here, right now. And maybe, quite quickly the mind will wander again, but that's okay. It's baby steps, right? Okay. So the next thing we're going to do, lovely one of my faves, we're going to do a lying down meditation where it's called a light body activation. Generally, what I recommend, again, each to their own, is that we don't use bolsters as pillows. It's actually nice to place it under your thighs. So if you're lying down, especially if you ever have any sensitivity in the lower back, you can lie down on your backs in Shavasana, dead corpse pose. Which I think is kind of a weird name, yeah. Like, don't worry, you're fine. Dead corpse pose. So you place the bolster on your thighs. It sort of takes a little bit of pressure off the lower back and the sacrum in case you tend to get a little bit tingly. So it's just nice and comfortable. Just let the legs flop open, the knees flop open, arms are by your side, palms facing up. I'm going to invite you to put your eye mask on here. So this meditation, I'll guide you through it. And it's a beautiful way to tap into the remembrance of who we really are. The light, you know, we come in as light, and then we inhabit these beautiful human bodies, and there's lots of stuff that goes on in our lives around us, and it's a distraction from who we are. And when we do this light body activation, it's a beautiful way to come back home, to come back into the knowledge that we are the source, that we are the God, that we are whatever your phrase. Everything is accessible inside of us. We're our own best pharmaceutical store. So placing your arms down by your side, palms facing up. And I'm going to invite you to send your gaze off far into the distance. Maybe you hear the sounds of the cars on the road, machines at work, the sounds of nature, wind in the trees, the birds. The cicadas. Stay focused far away. And start to draw that focus in slowly. Sound of the water in front of the shala. Sounds of the music. Gradually bringing in your internal gaze. Sounds of my voice. Now draw in your attention to just around your body. Feel the space around your body. Make contact with your skin. And draw your attention all the way down to your toes. Take a nice deep long breath in for 3, 2, 1. Hold at the top. Exhale through the mouth. Deep breath in. Soften, exhale through the mouth. Now with every inhalation, again, inviting in that awareness, we're going to do a full body scan through the body. And every time you inhale, draw in that focus, draw in that awareness. Stay present with your internal gaze. And with every exhale, I invite you to soften that body part, soften your mind, soften every cell just that little bit more. Soften into the space in between. Inhale past the toes, the fascia of the base of the feet, into the tops of the feet, and exhaling into the ankles. Inhale, moving up the shins, the calves. Exhale, softening to the bones and the knees. Inhale, moving up the thighs, the quads, the hamstrings. Going through the fascia, going through the muscles, going every part of your body. Softening into the hip sockets, moving around the glutes, into the groin, into the lower abdomen and through the intestines as you're breathing in. At your own pace, nice and slowly though. Breathing in awareness. Exhaling, softening as you move up the stomach, the lower back, the base of the spine, into the side body, the obliques, into the ribs. Moving up into the lower chest, the diaphragm, the middle back, softening into the heart space. Imagine you have nostrils on your chest, so feel that expansion as you breathe in. Soften as you move up into the upper part of the lungs and chest and the upper back. Inhaling into the shoulders, down the arms, past the elbows, past the forearms, into the wrists, into the palms of the hands, into the fingertips and the thumbs. What can you feel there? Maybe there's a sensation. Stay focused on the tips of your fingers. Stay with the fingers. Inhale, moving back up the arms, past the elbows, into the shoulders, soften. Breathing into the neck. Your gaze is around the throat, into the jaw and the chin. Notice how you're holding your jaw. Soften your jaw, maybe lick your lips. Just release the jaw. Breathing into the cheeks, softening around the nose, the eye sockets, the eyebrows, the temples, around the ears, around the back of the head, and all the way up to the crown of your head. Full body scan. Deep breath in for 3, 2, 1. Hold at the top. Exhale through the mouth. Stay present at the crown of your head. Stay focused there. What do you notice? Keep breathing deeply. Now in your mind's eye, I want you to see the light that is ever present around you. Notice the softness of this light as it gently touches your skin. Landing on your feet, your legs, your torso, your arms. Your face. that light, making delicate contact with every part of your body, and open up your sensorium. Is it a color? Is it a texture? Is it warm? Maybe it's cool. Feel it. Open up your sensorium to really experience it fully. Now open up your awareness to the light that you are. See that light shining directly above your heart space. And open up your heart to allow it straight into your heart. Let it penetrate through into your body. That light you are calling in is your purest and highest self. It's the greatest intention for your human life. Call in that sacred energy. Allow it to flood through your heart space and start to move through your entire body. Pouring all the way down your arms into your feet. There's no space for anything but light and love as you allow it to penetrate in, transmuting anything in the body that doesn't serve you. You can take a deep breath in and let it go, using the alchemy of the light. Just let it spread. Let it transmute, because you are the light. Radiate your love-light body. Let it burst out of you into the ether. As we collectively raise our vibration together. Slowly start to come back into your bodies. Drawing attention to your fingers, your toes. Welcome to give yourself a nice big stretch. Rolling over onto your right side whenever you're ready. And then gently making your way up to a comfortable seated position with your hands at your heart center. Feeling a connection to the light inside of you. The light that's always all around us, whether we see it or not. Knowing the truth of who we are. These beautiful souls, these beautiful light beings occupying these bodies. The light in me honors and sees the beautiful shining light in each and every one of you. Namaste. All right, welcome back, everyone. So that is a light body activation meditation. Yeah, I mean, it just does what it says on the tin, I guess. It's very much a guided meditation to bring us into our heart space, bring us into the light. And know that we really are all connected, you know? No matter where we're from or gender, background, age, you know, we're brought up to think we're separate, but we're actually just so more alike than we could ever be different. We've all got our stories, you know? And it's easy to sometimes get lost in those stories, but you know, you look at someone on the street and they've probably been through so many of the similar things that you've been through, no matter what. So when we tap into that light and realize that we are all connected, it's a beautiful thing, you know. I ask you maybe at some point today, or this week, or whenever, to take a moment and look in the mirror, look into your eyes, just acknowledge how beautiful you really are. And if that's a hard thing to do, then this kind of meditation is a beautiful thing to help you transmute that false program. Because you are beautiful, each and every one of you, really. And you deserve to be able to look in the mirror and acknowledge that and say, I love you to yourself. All right, so now that everyone's feeling all woo-woo, we're going to do a final breath work, which is very stimulating, and it allows you to be able to walk up the hill or walk down the hill to surfing, so that you're kind of a little bit more grounded, because I know that meditation can leave you feeling quite light, which is great, but you might float away. So I just want to make sure everyone can see me for this. It's quite important. And I'm going to demonstrate. Shall I wake her up? I don't know if she's going to do it. All right, she's having a great time. That's great. So I just want to make sure everyone can see me. Sorry, I want to sit down for this so it's quite clear. So everyone see me? Yes, okay. So this is called brain breath. It's one of the 10 Tibetan breaths. It's a very stimulating breath work. So it stimulates the cerebral fluid from the base of the spine, up the spine to the back of the medulla in the back of the head. The yogis will call it stimulating the Kundalini energy, activating the Kundalini energy. It is extremely beneficial if you're having any issues with memory loss. It can activate or re-engage, I don't know if that's the right terminology, but essentially it helps you improve with your memory loss, so you're actually able to gain access to your memories again. And they've done studies to show this. It's incredible. It also it's a great one to do, say you're trying to reduce your coffee intake, and either you're trying not to do it first thing in the morning, or you don't want to do it at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, or whatever it is, you know. if you're feeling like lethargic and heavy and you've got a project to finish or you're whatever, you can't be bothered with something, whatever it is, you're feeling that after lunch sort of lull, this is a great breathwork to do to just kick that energy, stimulate the body. And that's the thing, we're always reaching those external things, right? The Red Bull, the coffee, whatever. You can find that activation inside through this breathwork. So, hi everyone, hello. So, you know, it's like I don't know if this is the right word, the health logo, the sword with the snakes going up it. That's a representation of that spinal fluid, otherwise they call it sometimes the Christ fluid, going up the spine to the pineal gland. That's what that represents. So this is activating that energy. We can do this. We're our own pharmacy, guys. Oh my gosh. But that's a whole other workshop. So I'm going to demonstrate. Please pay attention. Don't do it with me yet. I'm going to do it over again a few times. So yeah, make sure you can see me. Thanks. So we're going to bring our chin down. 3, 2, 1. Okay, and then it's going to be inhale through the nose, chin up. Okay, and then exhale through the mouth, chin comes down. So the way you've done it with Marcel, that engagement of the core and the diaphragm, that's how I want you to really engage. We're not moving the spine, we're not cat-cowing our spine, and we're definitely not whiplashing our head back. Please don't do that. If you have a stiff neck, roll it out. I think you should be all lubricated from this morning. But, so it's going to be, and this is the pace. I'm going to count 3, 2, 1, chin comes down. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Yes. I have tissues if anyone has a blocked nose. That does happen. So yes, take your water. So we do that 7 times. So it'll be inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. That's 2. I'll be say final one, number 7. Inhale, exhale. Then it'll be inhale for 3, 2, 1. Your eyes are going to be closed during this whole thing. Hold your chin here, soften your shoulders. Hold 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. And breathe normally during this gap. So that will be 1 round of 7 breaths. We do it 7 times. Okay. So when we hold your breath and you release, you're going to feel all the things. Okay? Embrace it. You're going to feel odd, weird, different. Yeah, you remember. You probably remember. Okay. Know that discomfort sometimes is a really great teacher. It's inevitable that if you haven't done anything like this before, or holotropic breathing, it's going to be a bit, whoa, what the hell is going on here? But it's okay, you're in a safe space. If at any point, however, you do not feel comfortable, you don't want to do it, it's not for you, I respect that. Open your eyes. I'm not going to, you don't be like, oh, she's looking at me. I'm like, cool, your eyes are open, that's okay. I do encourage you to be in it because it's an experience I would love you to really fully experience. But again, you know, inevitably, you're probably going to feel a bit dizzy. Again, that's okay. It's not far to fall, right? Okay, jokes, disclaimer, liability. No, but on all seriousness, no. It's going to make you energy move. It's going to do something. I'm not going to say too much more because I want to ask you questions at the end about your experience, and I don't want to plant seeds. I want you to be authentic about what's been going on. Does anyone need tissues before we start? No. Okay, so I'm going to say that one more time so it's clear. Chin comes down. 3, 2, 1. Inhale, nose, chin comes up. Exhale, mouth, chin comes down. Inhale, exhale, inhale. 7 times. Final one. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, 3, 2, 1. Hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Stay with it. And then I'll let you know when the next round is. Crystal? Hands, show of hands that everybody understands. Okay, cool. Thank you so much. Okay. Close your eyes. Deep breath in. Palms down or up. And let it go. Prepare. Chin comes down. 3, 2, 1. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, stronger. Exhale, yes. Inhale, exhale. Number 5, inhale, exhale. Beautiful. Inhale, exhale. Final one, 7. Exhale, slowly inhale. 3, 2, 1. Hold, soften shoulders. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let it go. Be in the body. Just notice. Breathe normally. Soften. You're safe. Allow that to be your narrative if you feel discomfort. I am safe in my body. Round number 2, chin comes down. 3, 2, 1. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Inhale nose, exhale mouth. Inhale, exhale. Number 6, inhale, exhale. Final one, 7. Exhale, slowly inhale, 3, 2, 1. Hold, 5, 2, 1. Release. So really suck it in through the nose, be intentional. Exhale, press it out with the mouth. Number 3, chin comes down. 3, 2, 1. Inhale, exhale, inhale, lift the chin, exhale, inhale, exhale, beautiful, inhale, exhale, you can do it, inhale, exhale, number 6, exhale, final one, 7, exhale, inhale, 3, 2, 1, hold, 5, 4, 2, 1, release. Soften your face, soften your shoulders. Be in the body. Allow yourself to step out of the mind. Chin comes down. 3, 2, 1. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Beautiful. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Number 6, inhale, exhale. Number 7, exhale. Inhale, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Release. Note that any challenges that come up can be transmuted into the knowledge that it's an opportunity. It's something being shown to you. Will you allow yourself to listen? Chin comes down. Prepare. 3, 2, 1. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Number 5, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Final one, 7. Exhale, slowly inhale, 3, 2, 1. Hold. And release. Chin comes down. Prepare. Doing really well, everyone. 3, 2, 1. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Beautiful. Inhale, exhale. Lift the chin. Inhale, exhale. That's it. Inhale, exhale. Final one, 7. Exhale. Slowly inhale. 3, 2, 1. Hold. 5, 2, 1. Release. Let it flow. Notice if you resist how it might become more challenging. That's okay. You're doing so well, everyone. Chin comes down. Prepare. Final round, guys. 3, 2, 1. Inhale. Exhale. Beautiful. Inhale. Exhale, make it count. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Breathing, inhale, exhale. Number 6, inhale, exhale. Final one, inhale, exhale. Beautiful. Inhale, 3, 2, 1. Hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Stay with it. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes. Welcome back, everyone. Do we feel stimulated? Yeah. All right. Tingling. Anyone tingling in the hands, the face? Where face? Yeah. What was tingling for you? Hands. Anyone else? Anyone see any colors? Anyone want to share? Yeah.
At the end it was like this bright light when I was like very, very bright white light.
White. Okay. Anyone want to share anything else? And remember, all friends here. No. Hot and cold. You guys aren't shy.
I just felt more space. Like I'm tight on this side.
Yeah.
And then just on the second or third round, I was able to feel a little more
Ah.
space getting there.
Lovely.
And by the end, those muscles felt some fatigue.
Okay, thank you for sharing. A washing machine. Do you feel cleaner? Oh, okay. Okay. Do you feel cleaner? Sweaty. Okay. Feel like you've been hung out to dry now. Yeah. All right.
You want me to share? I can tell you do.
Is it me looking at you?
I didn't love it. I felt dizzy and I felt like maybe I was going to have a panic attack.
Okay. Okay. Thank you for sticking it through. I know it was challenging for you. Congratulations. Really. This breath work, they sometimes use for like psychedelic effects, for stimulating and connecting to our pineal gland. Yeah, and that's why some people get psychedelic colors. You know, it's interesting how we can create anything inside of us, you know, and again, I said it a few times now, it's always looking for the external stimulation, but it starts here, but here. And breath work is incredibly powerful. It's such a powerful tool, and it's, you know, I'd say like it's trending or whatever now, but this beautiful thing that we do every moment of every day, right? Without thinking about it, it's so subconscious, but when we start to pay attention to how we breathe, it can change our lives. You know, people who breathe always through their mouth end up having issues with their neck and their jaw. They can tend to grow, I don't know what the actual term is from a medical point of view, the bump on the back of the neck? You don't know? Okay, sorry. No. Shallow breathing, right, can lead to anxiety. What happens when we're nervous, right? When we're surprised, and when we're relaxed? So tapping into that steady, slow breath that we practice in breathwork, in yoga, is a guide to keeping our autonomic nervous system and tapping into the parasympathetic and keeping us stable. Stop being in that fight or flight response all the time. Okay, I'm gonna wrap it there. Thank you so much. Any questions? Okay. Okay, that's it. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
If you don't mind helping packing away, that's great. Thank you so much.